Hello, my name is Rick Hansen, and I'm so honored to be able to join you for the 8 o'clock reading. You know, picking a story is an important responsibility because it needs to have some meaning and connection to you. And hopefully it will help others think as well or enjoy it in a way that you did. So I asked my grandson Everett, who's about 4 years old, to help me pick a book. And he immediately went to this book. He said, "Grandpa, could you pick this book? I like that it's your story. And when you were a boy, just like me, maybe you could share that." And it's the story of Rick Hansen, me when I was a boy, and it's called The Boy Who Loved to Move. And it's written by Monica Lee, Erin Hodder, and illustrated by Tracey Hayes. And so there's lots of really cool pictures, and it's a story about loving life and being adventurous and being active. And then something happens, like for me it was an accident. And then it forces you to never give up and to be determined and still pursue the things you love to do, just a little differently. And other people help you along the way, and it makes you think then you can make a difference for others too. So I hope that you enjoy it. And thanks a lot for giving me this chance to read the story of the boy who loved to move. There once was a boy who loved to move. He loved playing, throwing, running, and especially he loved to fish with his dad. Even when he was sleeping, he never seemed to stop moving. His dreams were filled with him playing and throwing and running and fishing, all kinds of wonderful adventures. All night and all day, Rick was a boy in motion, except one day. One day he was involved in a terrible truck accident. And at the hospital, the doctor told him that he would never be able to walk again or move his legs. Rick was very sad. You know, he thought that his days of playing and throwing and running and fishing were over. Sometimes he didn't feel right. He didn't feel right. His body seemed to need to move. But he was also scared that he couldn't do anything anymore. "I can't do it," Rick told his dad with frustration. His dad would say, "There's no such word as can't. Get your body moving. You can do it, son." So he tried playing, and you know, he realized he still loved playing. And he tried throwing, and he still loved throwing. He just did it from a wheelchair. Instead of using his legs, he pushed with his arms and used his chair, and he could go everywhere. Finally, he tried fishing, and he realized that he loved fishing, and he was doing it again. Day and night, he practiced moving his wheelchair. Rick knew that he wouldn't be able to move exactly the way he did before, but he was having all kinds of fun learning how to do it differently. Climbing, wheeling, pushing, doing wheelies, racing, and so much more. He even learned how to make his wheelchair dance. And Rick was back in motion again. And now, with his body moving in so many different new ways, he finally felt right again. He was happy, and he even set new goals. Because so many people helped Rick along the way to get back in motion again, Rick really wanted to be able to help other people as well, especially people like him. So he set out on a tour to wheel his wheelchair around the world to show that people with disabilities had ability and that they could do amazing things too. Rick continues to spend his days today inspiring other people to follow their dreams and to continue to help to make a world that's accessible and inclusive for people with disabilities. And also, he wants to make sure that others join him to be champions of change, to know that they can make a difference too. Rick was not only a boy who loved to move, he became a man who lived to move. And that's the story of me, Rick Hansen, when I was little, the boy who loved to move. I hope you liked it. And if you do, it's available actually at rickhansen.com through our school program. And you can actually get it and be able to actually see it yourself and be able to read it and ultimately share it with others. Thank you very much.